We decided to take a little bit of time today to start our outside decoration. So the lights on the porch, and then we'll do the lights on the second story later this week, but it's been raining all weekend. We have a few breaks in the rain today as far as the forecast is concerned. So Matt figures we can do the easy stuff today.
So we have this at the end where they're tied to where they're plugged in together here. There's this big long gap. So we're gonna kind of wind these up a little bit and put some electrical tape. So
where else are you putting electrical tape though?
Over the end of the thing.
And why?
So that it doesn't trip the breaker. I don't know that that's necessarily what was tripping the breaker up here. On the ground it is more important, obviously, because groundwater electricity not good. But we do it up here too, just because it seems like a good idea.
We continued with the porch roof, removing the Halloween lights and replacing them with the Christmas lights using the same clips. Now we moved on to the garage, where we just staple the lights very carefully into the frame of the garage door. Here's day one. That's what we have done so far. Of my hallway. In an effort to find the rest of our lights, we brought everything down from the garage, but the lights are not in here. We did eventually find the rest of the lights inside of our attic, so a few days later we decided to get the second story done. This usually involves quite a bit of patience that Matt usually lacks, because the pole that goes with the clips does not extend like the pole that goes with a set of gutter clips. And we can't interchange the clips because there's a release at the bottom of the pole. So while they stay on better this way, it is kind of more of a pain to get them on this way. We did break a few along the way because they're outside for a month and a half at a time, and they just can't stand the California sun. This part of our roof is always an issue because of the way the corner sits. It usually takes some trial and error every year, and we haven't found a foolproof method that works every year, so we just see what works when we get to it. This is Matt's least favorite part. He hates getting up on the roof, but he does. But it does make using the clips easier because he's closer to the surface that he's planning to use them on. When we got to the end, we realized we had a little bit extra, and we had to figure out how we wanted to handle that. So eventually the ladder went into the backyard, and Matt went up from the backyard because there was nowhere in the front yard to safely put the ladder. So he attached the last little bit of lights as far as he could against the house until they didn't go any further, and then the little loop that was left went back towards the plug. On this day, we got down our outside trees that I put on the porch, along with our inside Christmas trees, which you'll see in another video. And then we also took the time to light the tree out front. And after Matt was just using the ladder, we realized that we needed an extra tool, which we grabbed from the kitchen. It's what I use as a short person to grab things on top shelves. I call it the grabby thing. I don't know what it's really called. So we were able to light the top of the tree easier with that and the ladder, and then eventually with just that. And I'm super excited this year to have a little bit of uplighting. We have 3 of them out, and they are changing colors to kind of go along with the multicolor lights. A few years ago, I started lighting our back fence in a different color than I light the house because we usually have just enough lights for the house. So I spent a little bit of the day zip tying these to the fence and then stapling them to the wooden fence next to us. Let me tell you how happy and excited I am about the icicle lights along our back porch or back fence. But wait, that's right. Most of them aren't lit. And here we have it. It's not 100% complete. We have 2 other wreaths that we want to get up, and we usually light the bushes between our house and the neighbors. But tell us what you think. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it, commenting, and maybe even subscribing. This will help us learn which videos you like best. Also, be sure to like us everywhere at Grecobon.